Well, hello and happy gaming, everybody. My name is Dark Sage Walker, and today we're going to be doing a bit of a themed run. I think today's theme is going to be Super Mario. I know it's a little bit odd, but hear me out. So, we know Mario as being Mr. Red and Blue. So, what better way to do that than with one of these two robes? So, what's one of the things we know about Mario? Well, he jumps a lot. Very good. We will be making use of that in the Arcana. Well, we know he wears red. Very good. And blue overalls. We've been over that. Here's another thing we know about Mario. In all of the Mario sports titles and in Mario Kart, games like that, and especially in Smash, Mario is basically known as Captain Average. So, we're going to be putting on a robe that does a lot of things, just not necessarily very well. As far as our Arcana, well, we've got to go with Bouncing Blaze, because, let's face it, these are essentially the Mario Fireballs. Now, in order to accommodate the whole red and blue thing, I'm going to be limiting myself to Fire and Water Arcana. So, Bouncing Blaze, Wavefront. Here, I'm going to be doing Binary Splashdown for the jump. And is there a good jumping one? Oh, look at that. Alright, so that's our build. As far as what to bring with us, 15%? Actually, yeah, I think the Vicious Bunny ears are a good idea. So, here's our run. How well can we make this work? Let's find out. Now remember, only fire or water. That's it. Chilling dungeons. It doesn't seem relevant to my interest. Nah. Alright, so wind is first. Alright. I can live with that. Then Freya, and then Juno and Summon. Thunder Twins. So, what made you come up with an idea for a Super Mario themed build? I don't know, it was just one of those weird things I kind of played around with. I was like, oh, Mario, everyone likes Mario. Oh, you suck so bad. And what are these? Boots of Frenzy. Defeating shooby-doo-doo-ba-doo-doo-ba-doo-doo. Okay. That's right. So there's going to be a lot of jumping, a lot of throwing fireballs. This is just going to be a damn good time. The one thing that we all agree on is that most of Mario's games are pretty quality. Even the ones that aren't like lighting your world on fire, like New Super Mario Bros. U, we can generally agree that it's not necessarily a bad game. It's just wasn't a top tier game. But, was it still good? Oh, you betcha. Here you go. Go away, tornadoes. Hey, Mario has been an icon since the beginning. Starting with Super Mario Brothers. Yeah, an anchor is kind of like a hammer. We'll take that. Then we'll just have to see how many more Cursed Arcana we end up taking. Because we could end up being very slow at the end of the run. That doesn't seem very Mario-like. To be fair, like I said, Mario is Captain Average, so you can do a lot. You can do a lot with Mario. Okay, that room was not fun. So actually I can't take any of those Arcana because I'm limiting myself to strictly fire and water. Oh, you guys suck. Alright, so gotta stop being so careless around Lancers. They have range that makes you feel mildly inadequate, dare I say. So if there's any Arcana that I could take that breaks the no fire/water rule, it would probably be the Hammer of Atlas. At least I think that's what it's called. Why? Well, because in Mario's RPG outings, my man uses a hammer. Why? Donkey Kong, that's why. Thinking I probably don't want to do that. I don't know what a wave-based Arcana is. Okay, I stated in the last video that I'm not sure if that does anything for me, but yeah, I'm just gonna take it. Better to have a chance at something helping than to have nothing at all. Mario Fireballs! Yes! So the run that I'm doing right now brings up the obvious question. What is your favorite Mario game? Like I said, Mario doesn't have a lot of really bad games. Remember, I said a lot. I didn't say he didn't. All we have to do is look at things like Mario Teaches Typing or Mario's Time Machine to understand that, yeah, his library is not free of flaws. But, for the most part, Mario's outings are typically well received. I will definitely take that memory chainmail. Like, looking at his early catalog, even things like Super Mario Bros. 2, which is, as we all know, Doki Doki Panic reskinned. Yeah, at the time, that game had a bad reputation, but it still added on to the Mushroom Kingdom in a positive way. And that gave us things like Ninjas and Shy Guys. Princess Peach's floating ability came from that game. Matter of fact, much of her moveset in Smash came from that game. So it's not like Super Mario 2 has no place anymore. I would argue maybe it has more of a place than people give it credit for. Oh, that was really stupid. Perfect. By the way, yes, I know Andrew's in the other direction. I'm just exploring. Alright, there's our boss room. Alright, Anders, what are you selling me? Well, definitely want that. Resolute Svalin might be kind of nice, but I don't think we're coming across anything fire-based. The fuzzy hand warmers could be useful, as I know that Freya is coming up pretty soon. Yes, Riku, I hear you over there. Yes, Riku actually came out to play, and now she's being super loud. Oh, wait. No, she decided to go back inside. That's one thing about Riku that I find really cute, is that when she comes out to play, she will oftentimes let herself back in, and she even closes the door behind her. She's so polite. There we go. So even back on the NES days, one could say that... Yes, I will take that. Alright, so now I have minus 10% movement speed, which is now actually making me run at a slower base speed than I was at before. But it is worth another 10% damage, so... Is it worth it? Not entirely sure yet. But the improved critical hit rate should be something. Basically makes my critical hit chance 3 times greater than what it was. Actually, no, not 3 times greater. It's an extra 15%. Oh, there's the hammer. Oh, it is Hammer of Atlas. Yes, Mario wields a hammer, so let us wield a hammer as well. Alright, we've got a very awkward build here. But it's working out so far, so I can't really say that I'm upset about it. I am going to take these just in case. I've gotten a lot of relics. And yes, I think that's going to be worth it, because Freya is next, and being unable to be frozen will actually hinder her minions quite a bit. I think everyone knew Mario's place in gaming was solidified around the time of Super Mario Bros. 3. The game's so good that it had an entire movie to advertise its release. We all know about the Wizard and, you know, Mr. California. Alright, the fiery paintbrush is doing me quite a bit of good right now. Each Fire Arcana owned increases the chance of dealing double damage on Arcana use. Hi Riku, how you doing? Alright, this is a Water Arcana, so I can take this. You relax. You made the choice to go back into your own cage, so don't start yelling at me. Alright. So, how's the build looking so far? By the way, in case you're wondering why I seem to be randomly evading a bunch of attacks, that would be an interaction between Crimson Clover and Puffy Parka. Basically, the enemies have an improved chance... Ooh, improved Mario Fireballs. Thank you, don't mind if I do that. That would be because of an interaction between Puffy Parka and Crimson Clover. Basically, the enemies have an improved chance to score critical hits, and Puffy Parka makes it so I evade all critical hits. So, we actually have something pretty good going for us. Yes, I will upgrade my robe. Alright, so now instead of having minus 2% to our movement rate overall, we now have plus 2%. Yes, Bird, I know you're upset. I see that amulet of sundering there. You can't keep a secret like that from me. Beautifully placed signature arcana there. Love it. Oh, by the way, you can't freeze me, so blow me. What in the world? Oh, you're there. Okay. Oh, Frost Scimitar, you make me such a happy boy. Alright, so this run is actually turning out pretty good so far. I was thinking it was just going to be a funny little joke, but actually I'm having a lot of fun with this. So, here's what... Now, I actually do plan on having an entire video talking about Mario as far as he pertains to, you know, his releases and whatnot. But one of the things I was thinking about when it comes to Mario is that, frankly, I think the Mario universe and the Mushroom Kingdom in general are a little underutilized. And when I say that, I mean there's... Oh, no, that's not where I wanted to go. When I say that, I mean there's so much that could be... I will take Special Snowflake. What is this? Actually, I want that. That's beautiful. If I could find Curse Eater's mask, that would be even more interesting. Oh, that was a mistake. Glad I didn't get punished too hard for it. So I could take Rebounding Icicles. I don't really think I want to, but I will take it. Why? Because there's a chance that I could use that for either Dr. Page or Nocturne. Well, how does that work? You just mentioned that the last time you did that, you were pretty sure they were going to take your bouncing bubbles. That's true, but I think I figured out a little bit on how this works. I was reading something that suggests that there is actually an order to the spell cards that they take. I apologize. Basically, they will start with Unenhanced Arcana first, and will take the first one that that's in your hand that you had before as the run started. I apologize, I'm not doing well today. Let's actually get myself a cough drop here to make this a little easier to bear. Yes, come to me, momentary relief. That is all I need to complete this video. Okay. Alright, so the only restrictions to what they can't take is they only take standard arcana. They can't take your basic, your dash, or your signature. So right now, if I were to run into one of them and give them an arcana for their troubles, I would be giving them Binary Splashdown, which, because of the setup I have, I don't want to do. But I did just... I did also just pick up rebounding icicles, so if I can upgrade if I can upgrade binary splashdown before I run into them, then they should take rebounding icicles. So you see, there is a method to my madness. Now, I didn't get to upgrade it this time, which is fine, I suppose. Alright, what do we got here? Hey, that's not what I wanted to drop. I wanted to drop that. That's plus 8%. Okay, it's not great, but it's not awful either. But that's okay. What we're noticing is that this is a very relic-rich run. I have no problem with that. It's very rare to get a run that's just this rich in relics. Oh, hey, look! It's just who you want to see when you have a relic-rich run. You, go away. Alright, so let's put down this. By the way, Riku just solved her own problem by just coming out and playing on her own. She realized that things aren't going to change immediately, so... So she took matters into her own hands, which, you know, that's very good of you, Riku. That's very smart. Yeah, you can have that damn balloon. Can't drop cursed relics, which is fine. I don't want to. Everything else at the moment is working fairly well together, so don't want to get rid of it. Now, where is our boss? There we go. Okay. I had another fun run in mind, but I'll talk about that towards the end of the video. Right now, we got Mario on the brain. And like I said, I'm not going to go into huge detail about what I mean by, you know, them underutilizing the Mushroom Kingdom characters. Just understand that there is something there. I'm sure a lot of you know what I'm talking about. I'm not necessarily talking about playable characters in Smash, and I'm not necessarily talking about the Mario sports titles. There's actually something else that was on my mind when it came to that topic, but we'll get there. I wanted to make an entire video about that, so I'm not going to go into huge amounts of detail here. This is going to be an interesting fight because you resist pretty much everything I have. Fortunately, thanks to the fiery paintbrush, we're actually doing a pretty fair amount of damage to her. I'd go so far as to say we're doing a good amount of damage to her. By the way, that's what I mean when I say you shouldn't let her get her back to a wall, because that gives her insane coverage with her Aqua Beam. Ah, Cough Drop is helping. Ow. Yeah, I don't think so. He still hit me. What a jerk. Okay, yeah, that attack shouldn't last like an entire fortnight. Here we go. Oops. Pretty sure that's the first time I've ever seen Boots of Frenzy actually activate. Not that I'm complaining, I like my Dash Arcana, I just have never seen it activate before. Some of you are probably going, Dark Sage, you're such an idiot. It's been activating a lot while you've been playing, you just haven't noticed. I mean, that's the first time I've been to that room and felt actually prepared for it. A third Cursed Arcana, and this bad boy. Okay, so definitely not the silver spinning top. Now, to be fair, there are lots of really good setups for the silver spinning top, but I don't have one of those setups going right now. Plus, I'm already at a bit of a penalty for movement speed, so I'd rather not. Also, remember, we are on the 3rd floor, so I'm less worried about buying health potions than normal. Beautiful. We're at 15-15. I do like this. So actually, the Mercenary's Dagger doesn't cost much to use, so I don't see a huge problem with using it. Okay, you guys are making me mad now. Now we're gonna have to be a bit more liberal with our dash. Since running is no longer necessarily the best movement option because of the Anchor of Burden. Yeah, she doesn't have anything I want. I am actually amazed I haven't seen an upgrade for Binary Splashdown or Wavefront yet. I keep wanting to talk about Mario, but I get pulled back into talking about the game I'm currently playing. Which, because it's a fast-paced game, I mean, that makes sense, I suppose. I suppose when it comes to Mario, though, the topic basically focuses on, yeah, Mario games are good, aren't they? Which ones do you like the best? And I know that there's a huge contingent of people that will say Super Mario World, another that will say Super Mario 64. It's kind of like the A Link to the Past versus Ocarina of Time debate. Which, I mean, nice. To be fair, you're not going wrong either way. Let's just get that out of the way. They're both wonderful games. I personally lean more on the side of Ocarina of Time, but I see why people like A Link to the Past better, and I'm gonna be fair as one of the people that actually likes Ocarina of Time a little bit better. I don't think the people who argue for A Link to the Past are wrong. I really don't. Well, doesn't that mean that you like A Link to the Past better? I think it's a complicated question. Like I said, neither one is necessarily a bad option. And same thing for the Super Mario 64 versus Super Mario World debate. Both of those games are fantastic, and neither one of them you're going to go wrong playing. So if I were to take that point into account, well, I do think that Super Mario World has aged better. We are talking about Mario 64 being a game that was released in the early days of 3D. So it didn't quite have the polished graphics and whatnot, but the actual gameplay and physics are spot on. It's just Mario in a 3D dimension. Hey, Ignition Drive. I like that a lot better than Rebounding Icicles. Though there's a good chance I'm not going to be using it at all. Okay, that was unfair. Okay, laser assholes. Alright, that room wasn't fun. But again, that doesn't necessarily mean that my answer is strictly this game is better. Because again, you're not going wrong. This room is also pissing me off. Maybe I'm just pissing myself off, because honestly, I should have been able to deal with those rooms just fine, but no. Alright, no more stupid mistakes. You gotta play this right. Hey, there's Nocturne. Alright, so, as we stated before, there is a good chance that if I talk to him, he's going to take Binary Splashdown. Now, here's what I'm going to do. We're going to go back, we're going to grab Rebounding Icicles, and put that in that spot. And then see if we can't get anything much better from him. And just leave Binary Splashdown there. So, if the rules of how this works are to apply, then he should take Rebounding Icicles. But we're going to put that to the test. Oh, he took Hammer of Atlas. Oh yeah, I did have that before Rebounding Icicles. Alright, that makes sense. What we have here is a very good high damage spell. Yes, I will take it. Alright, then we'll go back for... Now we'll go back for binary splashdown. And voila, we have a floor that's taking forever to complete. Beautiful. Alright, how's this looking? Still +8, but that's fine. Ooh, armor. Hold on. Alright, that's much better. And then we'll probably go back there after the boss to buy that health potion. Oh yeah, it's all coming together. Anyways, back to what I was saying about, Super Mario World versus Super Mario 64. Once again, they're both good games. I think Mario World has definitely aged better. This, once again, being, as I said before, being part of the whole, early days of 3D thing. It's a jump, but my rules are and only fire and water, so sticking with fire and water. But Mario 64 has a lot going for it in the idea that the game basically invented the 3D platformer. And that's a hell of a feather to have in your cap. And the movement, even to this day, is fluid, the jumping is spot on, the game feels just right in its speed. Now, you really can't go wrong with Mario 64. It taught us how to make 3D platformers, which is something that Bubsy 3D did not learn. Oh, they went into this attack quickly. I hadn't even done that much damage. They're just like, nah, screw that guy. Wrong move. Alright, having multiple jump arcana is nice because I can just kind of randomly decide I'm invulnerable now. Blow me! We do have one problem though. We didn't find bouncing bubbles, so we don't have a lot to deal with Sura's minions with. Here's hoping that doesn't end up being a huge problem. Here's hoping it doesn't end up becoming a huge problem. Immediately is a huge problem. Alright, but we're very strong, so first phase down. Just like Mario, we've got the physical strength to lift up and punt a castle. Oh yeah, we're powerful. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Eh. Owie. Also, I just noticed that Sora has a mechanic that where he moves faster as he gets lower in health. Not that it matters. Like I said, I'm strong enough to pick up and punt a castle. What are you talking about? Sora. You thought you could win. Yeah, you're funny. So, that's the Super Mario run. I didn't talk about Mario as much as I would have liked because I kept getting distracted. But there you go. Take me home, insignia of legend. And there you go. That's your Super Mario run. Hopefully you found that to be enjoyable. I am still surprised that I didn't find the upgrade for Wavefront or Binary Splashdown, but it is what it is. We had a pretty damn fine run, and I hopefully made a very good case for the fiery paintbrush. That thing was almost single-handedly responsible for our DPS towards the end there, and I don't know, I had a blast. Even if I kept getting distracted trying to talk about Mario, I had a blast. So, let me know what you guys think about this run in the comments below. Drop a like, leave a comment, and I will be back with some more stuff soon, hopefully less ill. My name is Dark Sage Walker, and I will be seeing you.